Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Welcome to your Tarotvideoscope for March 2018 by Awa. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers and to my new subscribers. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Next to the subscribe button, which is going to be right down here, you're going to see a little bell icon. If you click on it, that's going to be the notification icon, and that will notify you each and every time that I upload special videos. And also, you get to decide how many times you like to be notified. This will be a general reading for sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign of Leo. Understand that some months, if your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, please listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign. If you'd like to know more, I will be doing a whole new reading for your sign through Vimeo.com. I will be uploading a whole new video for you. I will be using 2 more cards from the Psychic Tarot deck for those of you who are interested. And you're going to find the link to the Vimeo videos down here below in the Show More description box. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. So now allow me to get the general feelings about this reading before I break it down one by one. So the general feelings that I am picking up for you, I keep getting that someone will help you to sort out some financial matters. Could also be about family-related matters. And I also keep getting that your life is about to receive some sort of a big transformation, some sort of a big upgrade, big moving up. And you may have to deal with some plans or simply dealing with some energies right before this big blessing, this big shift, this big turnaround of events happens for you. You could be struggling a little bit with some internal emotions and things, situations, issues that have to deal with mother, family members. A family-related situation is also being indicated through these readings. You could also be dealing with immigration, traveling, or even relocating in another country. Now, allow me to break this down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Queen of Swords. So, generally speaking, the Queen of Swords represents an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. Unless you have a rising sign or a moon sign under Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that could also be you. The meaning of the card, this Queen of Swords, represents authority of public life, ideas. Sometimes it also represents sorrow. It represents a lawyer, an attorney, a law enforcement agency, a therapist, someone to go to when you need advice. This person may be giving you advice from his or hers experience, and they may be offering you practical help. Because this is a general reading, if you see the Queen of Swords, that means that in your life this Queen of Swords could be representing itself as a woman, but also as a man. So now allow me to tune in and let me figure out psychically why this card showed up in your reading for you. For some of you, I keep getting having to go through some sort of a costume, checking your baggage, your luggage. So it could be about traveling, and you may be running into like maybe things that you need to sort out in the last moment, or maybe things that you weren't really prepared for it, you didn't know. You may be dealing with some sort of a mistake or delays. And this Queen of Swords could be maybe the official or somebody working at the airport that could be helping you to sort things out. For some of you, I keep getting these plans to travel, or this traveling could be happening anywhere between now, March, and July. Between March and July, I keep getting that you're going to have to deal with some very powerful shifts in your life. This Queen of Swords, for some of you, does not necessarily represent someone who's going to help you through some situation. They could be helping you with paperwork, they could be helping you with some financial situation, they could be a therapist, helping you with something, they could be a mental, maybe they give you some spiritual guidance or mentoring in some ways. And for some of you, I keep getting that this could be about the relationship that you have with this Queen of Swords. For some of you, this could be a mother or a mother figure in your life. Could also be a sibling, but the first feeling that I got, to me, it came as a mother figure to you. There's going to be some digging into the past, digging in or maybe talking again about some situations that already happened, about your reaction, about her reaction. You could also be dealing with some sort of a family secret. Maybe that's a certain feeling, but it does feel that for some of you, you are really going to dig into your family's past in order for you to make either peace with the past, or in order for you to understand better your current life circumstance, or simply because you want to find some peace and understanding. A lot of this energy has to deal with relationships. You could be doing so because you need to figure out something in relationship to your mother, or maybe you need to shed some light into your own relationships that you have developed throughout your life time. I also keep getting that. I keep getting some applications in order. Maybe you already applied for student loans. Maybe you applied for some sort of a reimbursement, or maybe you applied to get loans or sponsorship. Again, this Queen of Swords could be helping you out if you have to deal with any of these situations. Banking seems to be forefront. For some of you, you could be changing the way you bank. You could be doing some revising of your financial situation, because for some of you, you may have to deal with moving, buying, or selling. You could be selling a piece of property. You may be looking to buy either a business or a piece of property. So you could be dealing with documents, finances, banking, and other related stuff. I also keep getting that. Um, I also keep getting that for some of you, I feel like something legal already happened. Maybe you did make that decision or that choice to divorce or to break off a relationship. For some of you, maybe even a divorce has already happened. But mentally, many of you still need to do some revising. You still need to revise your past in order for you to feel better connected with your own sense of presence, and in order for you to feel connected with a sense of future. Where is the future taking you? I also keep getting that for many of you Leos, you're going to be doing some reevaluation of your goals, because whatever goals you had for your own future, now you're going to be having new plans for your future. And I'm not talking about the short-term future. I'm talking about where do you see yourself in the larger picture, in the larger vision. Where do you see yourself, years from now? You're going to be feeling in charge. Maybe somebody is going to put you in charge. Maybe in charge of a family situation. You could be having like legal power, attorney's power over a parent, over a sibling. I keep getting, for some reason, they are showing me the possibility for you to have legal power You may also be having some legal power over children if you had any custody issues with children. You could be the one mentoring in a project. You could be the head of a project, you could be leading the family and to find some sort of an understanding. You could be helping the family to sort out some issues. But I keep getting that in some situations this March, you're going to feel like you are the follower and you are simply following somebody else's orders, command, or guidance. And in other situations, you're going to be the one to initiate action, to initiate doing some sort of a major renovation. Could be emotional renovation, could be actual renovations around your home, could be like a whole reconstruction of your lifestyle, of your life. But in some situations you're going to feel like you're not the leader, and in other situations, but you do have the proper guidance to follow, and in other situations you're going to feel like it's time for you to take action, it's time for you to take initiative, and you are in charge, you are the leader. The next card that you have is the Hermit. To me it means soul searching. This card could be representing one of your highest spirit guides leading the way for you. This could be you leading the way for others. It also means seeking, finding, completing, perfecting, and problem solving. Now allow me to figure out what does this mean for you and why this card showed up in this reading. This is about you questioning the things that give better meaning to who you are, the things that make you feel fulfilled, how you nurture your soul. You could be questioning a lot of choices that you made in the past. You may questioning, in particular, somebody's motives towards you. But I also keep getting that you're going to find one by one problems to maybe some details they need to work out, that you need to work out, or little problems, minor things here and there that maybe you overlooked in the past. But now it's time for you to really sort out like one problem after another. The way this is coming to me, they're not talking about major problems, but they're talking maybe about little things, little problems in your daily life that you need to gain clarity, you need to find a solution. Could also be about the technical side, dealing with technology, or dealing with tools, machinery, equipment. This is also coming up. Some of you felt that you are giving up, or you could be going through some sort of an emotion when you feel like nothing is happening, therefore you feel like giving up. This card is showing up because they need to encourage you. This is your encouragement. You need to get up and get moving, start doing. I keep getting that. The more things you try to do in March, the more productive you will get. Something will shift because you will start to feel more productive. You're going to get some important things done. I also keep getting for many of you, you're going to notice some improvement in your digestive tract, in your stomach. So your digestion and your metabolism will start to get better. I also keep getting some sort of an increase into your own mental faculties, some sort of an increase into your own intuition and psychic ability, because we are all born with a certain level of intuition and psychic ability. And I also keep getting an increase in your body's overall energy. You're going to have many things to look forward to. For some of you, I keep getting maybe you're going to have some ideas, or maybe you're going to have some wishes around traveling abroad, or maybe someday to relocate in another country, or to even visit maybe places that you used to live before, or to visit maybe the country that you are born in, or the city or the place that you are, or your old neighborhood that you were born in. So that's going to be the case for some of you. But again, this traveling or this possible move could be happening anywhere between March and July. I keep getting you will be working out the details about some sort of a plan. You could be working out some new details, minor details, every little detail about some sort of a strategy. This could be a strategy related to your work and your career. You could be working out details that have to deal with important paperwork, documentation, or even details that have to deal with your family and your family's past history. Some of you may just suddenly decide to travel and kind of to follow one of your passions. You may decide to travel and paint. You may decide to travel and teach. You may decide to travel and explore different, do some tourism and explore different parts of the country. I also keep getting that in one of your travels, you may end up making an important connection to somebody else. They may be of a different origin than you, they may have a totally different background than you, they may be from a different country, from a different race, or even from a different ethnicity. Um, so they could be having a totally different culture than you. That's going to be the case for some of you. Um, for some of you, I keep getting some sort of an expansion. Um, so this could be your fame or your reputation kind of expanding. This could be the field that you work in. Your fields could be expanding. This could be the group of your networking contacts. Your networking could be expanding. But I also keep getting the promise of your finances expanding. Again, if you don't see some significant growth, some significant improvement into your finances in March, that could be happening again anywhere between March and July, because for some reason in your reading, March and July seem to come forth very strongly. You could also be re-editing or revising, because I keep getting working out those details or putting the final touches on some sort of a project. The last card that you have is the Ten of Wands. To me, it means completion. It means in charge, in control, the burden of success, lightening up, lightening your load. Sometimes it also means overworking. It also means that you are completing something and therefore it's now time for a new endeavor. Generally speaking, to me this card means moving to a better place, moving up. Sometimes it simply means moving up. This could be like an upgrade in your career, in your job situation, or simply upgrading your life in general. So now allow me to tune in and let me figure out what this means. I keep getting for a lot of you physically doing a lot of work, because I keep getting like moving things around, rearranging. For some of you, I keep getting having to deal with like stacks of paperwork, documentation, moving files around. This could also be like some sort of a reorganization of certain files that you may have in a computer. I also keep getting something that has to deal with your bank accounts that you may have, some sort of a major movement from one bank account to another, some sort of a change that has to deal with that. You're going to be doing a lot of important communications in March. This communication could be via email, via text, phone calls, reunions, could be important news or communication with maybe some old co-workers or old classmates. But it does feel that there's going to be a lot of maybe reconnecting with people and lots of communication. For some of you, for some reason, I keep getting some changes to your hair, your hairstyle, something that is going to appear to be different in your face. For some of you, this could be you planning to do maybe some sort of a plastic surgery, injections, simply changing your makeup, or if you have a beard, if you're a man, for example, maybe some changes to that. But I keep getting some noticeable changes with your face and with your hair. For some of you, I do feel that you could be going back to your old knowledge. It does feel that you are a master of your craft. I don't know what your craft is because this is a general reading. But this time around, I keep getting that you're going to take your existing knowledge and you are going to upgrade this knowledge, or you're going to use this knowledge in some sort of a new way. You could be doing the same old things, but you could be doing them in a whole new reinventive way. I also keep getting you could be have the possibility or an opportunity here to deal with the media. Somebody may be asking to interview you. Some of you could be dealing with job interviews. You are going to be dealing with ads, you're going to be dealing with the media, radio shows, TV shows, theater, performances. In some ways, they seem to be linked to you. But I also keep getting the word commercial. This could be commercial real estate. This could be anything else that relates to commercial. Obviously, this is not going to make sense to all of you, but the commercial, it's coming around very strongly. And I also keep getting success in relation to any commercial related endeavors or business and investment. Some of you, I also keep getting many of you working with a very strong willpower, maybe working out or exercising or really diligently focusing on maybe changing your healthy habits or very diligently working on making these changes, whatever you set your mind into. So whatever you set your mind into, you are really going to work hard to that. So if you decide that you really want to do great in some sort of a test or examination, I do really see you like studying really hard and achieving those desired results. If your goal in your mind is to work out and build up muscle or something like that, you are really going to exercise until you get the results. If you are looking to reach a goal in your job, in your career, I really see you focusing on working really hard. Now, it could be challenging, but it is also rewarding. I also keep getting that you may choose to because for some of you, you may have to deal with your family's history, with the past of a family member, or something that happened in the past that you may need to revise or get better clarity or some understanding. And there's also a sense that that conversation will happen again because you may carry with you certain secret messages or some secrets maybe are never meant to be shared with other people. You may find secrets, but that doesn't mean that you're going to share these secrets with anybody else. You may choose to keep these secrets to yourself, but at the very least, you're going to get some better understanding into your own past as a result. You're going to have I don't know why, but I keep getting this great sense of motivation, especially if you are creative. You could be tapping into some sort of a major inspiration, and you may end up creating something new. If you are creative, you may be creating like a book, art, pictures, performing, whatever kind of work you are in, it does feel that you could be tapping into some knowledge, and you're going to feel very motivated and inspired, and you may end up creating new things. For some of you, I keep getting some discussion around, especially if you are married, if you have a family, some sort of important discussion whether does the whole family needs to move or relocate. There's going to be some discussion around that. And as I mentioned before, if you are single, you may end up connecting with someone that you are going to meet either during some travel, or you're going to end up connecting between March and July with someone who is of a very different background than yours. And I also keep getting, excuse me, money could be coming to you through sponsorship, some form of reimbursement, or selling and buying a property. That also showed up. I don't know why I had to re-say that again. They told me to kind of say that again. I hope that this makes sense to you, Leo. Please leave me a comment down here below. I'm curious to hear from you. If you'd like to know more, remember that I'm doing a whole new reading for you. I'm going to open 2 more cards from the Psychic Tarot deck, and that reading will be on Vimeo. The link for that will be down here below for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. If you'd like to have your very own personal reading with me, please email me at almalightworker@gmail.com, or contact me through my website, almalightworker.com. I hope this will be a great month for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thumbs up, and remember, I love you for watching.